the music comes on.
Oh, I never know because it says end live, we're not live. I don't know.
A lot of red buttons.
So, Hoop Group last night, how was it? I mean, you broadcasted it.
We did. Yeah, live little broadcasts. Actually, a replay of it is up on Spot Network right now. You can watch it. We have some great outtakes. I don't want to give you any idea of what they are. You're going to have to wait for those, but that should be out by tomorrow. But great game. Actually, really close. First half, partly through the second half, it was kind of going back and forth in a close game. So
yeah, I was so excited. I did play-by-play with Michael. Well, he did the play, but I did the research. DJ Stout's with us today, by the way, and we'll get with him in a minute.
You were all on top of the percentages.
Like, I knew that Tom was 65% for the year from three. I can't believe he led the league this year. Tom Norwood, he was 7 for 10 going the game, hit his first two, and he did the rifleman when I used to play, put his arms up, blah, blah, blah. He texted me before the game, I'm going to do the rifleman. He hit his first two, he was 2 for 5. But what a game. And TJ and Brent, but doing play-by-play is a little different than the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you got to think. Like, it's a lot. Like, you're thinking about what to say. And I was trying to make, like, Charlie's team, they had 4 bald guys and 2 guys with gray hair, right? That was my big thing. Like,
yeah.
Like, I guess you got to be bald to play for them. They're all great basketball players. And then we had Tom, who's crazy. Tom Norwood works for Monster, who he assembled a great team. But it was a good game all the way till the end.
Yeah, I would say, 7 minutes left in the second half or whatever. I think it was really close. Actually, Big Boys came up on the lead after the second half by a little bit.
Well, the thing about it, the line was 2.
Right.
It was 4. And then 2. Then Nate, I knew right away when Nate put $1,100 on his team. There's more pressure. I think when you're betting yourself, that you have, no matter what, because I watch him play, and he's got money. I'm not saying he's got enough, but I watch him play $25 war in Vegas. You know what war is?
Oh, yeah.
He plays that war, and I'm thinking $1,100. You got to think about it a little bit in your mind, right? If you're playing, if you got your money on it.
Did you bet the game last night on Robinhood?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that Robinhood app. Oh my gosh, I made money. I was so happy that I finally won. Like, I won. It was exciting that.
It's always good when you win.
It was great to see everybody. Everybody comes to Red Rocks. And that was really good to see everybody here last night.
There was a good after party.
I was going to say, you had a post party here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably 25, 30 people.
Nice.
And then I realized it was $300 naps. I probably shouldn't have said that. I was happy.
I should have ordered more.
Yeah.
What's 320?
Everybody should just order that.
That's right.
But we had that, and then the race was this weekend, and you went with Renee, right?
I did. Yep.
Well, not with Renee, but
right.
Chris
Yeah. No,
Renee.
we met her there and stuff like that. So yeah, no, it was good.
I was laughing at Renee because Renee's usually here, by the way. She's in Greenville with her daughter, but she takes pictures with everybody. Like, I mean, I think she took a picture with everybody.
I met a lot of people.
I mean, people are texting me pictures of her with them. I'm like, God, I like that picture. That's what's her name? Oh shoot, man!
Maybe I should have gone.
And I was trying to figure out how, maybe I get, the young kids over here, maybe how I could put my picture in for her.
Oh, Photoshop, sure.
Photoshop, and everyone
Yeah.
she had, because everybody she was with was. I mean, I saw Stephanie Otey.
Yep. No, we hung out with her for a little bit.
By the way, did you see Sydney in the red dress? Sydney? Yeah, Emma's friend. I mean,
I don't think so. Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Oh, my God. We love you. They come to Red Rocks. Her and Lauren the other night. They're great people. I mean, we got.
Yeah, I saw her with Lauren. Lauren stopped Chrissy there for a little bit.
Yeah, she's awesome. That whole group of the Alex, the Kutches of the world. Right? Did you see Keller or not?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
he was all excited. He said that was his first race ever to go to. So had pit passes, had no idea where he was going, what he was doing.
Yeah.
So we gave a little direction, and then he's talked to him last night. Said amazing time.
I want to welcome DJ Stout to the show. What's up, bud?
Thanks for having me.
But when you go to the race, you just go in that winter. I go in the winner's lounge. Did you go in there?
No.
I usually just sit there.
This was my first time to a Charlotte race.
Well, you went to the Speedway. He went to the
Speedway Club.
Renee,
Yeah.
No. On the track. Greg used to have one. Those suites up there. Renee, Renee on her way up there.
Yeah.
She did.
It's real loud, though. You can't really talk.
No.
It goes, and you know, Greg had one there, but they have the winner's lounge, which is right next to it. That's where I usually sit.
Gotcha.
Hey, it's good to see everybody. I mean, it's great event to see everybody for sure. You know,
Right.
it's all friends you haven't seen in a while. It's almost like going to Boatyard Eats. You ever go to Boatyard Eats?
No.
Well, it's up here. It's a bar. And DJ, I don't know if you have this experience at some bars, but remember when?
Oh, yeah.
Like when you're 24, there's no remember when I was 8 years old, right?
Yeah.
This is remember when.
Yeah.
We were at the Graduate.
Yeah.
Or remember when we went to the race back in the day.
Yeah.
So I almost need a hat. Ronnie hats, by the way, in front of us. No excuses and all that. We need a remember when.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's a great Alan Jackson song, too.
Like, is there any stories about remember when that you have? Like, is there any?
Well, I'll tell you this. You talk about going to the races, and we used to get an RV pass for the Charlotte races. And we would get there early in the morning, and a buddy of mine, Ryan Register, used to be the general manager at the men's club. And so I would get the tickets and the parking pass and all that, and he would bring some of his lovely coworkers, the chef, all the food, the booze, the beer, and
what else? We don't care about that. What about the girls?
I'll tell you a funny story. So he would bring girls, and you know, by the time the race would start, you know, this would be the 600. So the race would start at like 6:30. So by that point in time, everybody was feeling no pain, and you know, the girls would get a little crazy. We'd all get a little crazy, and about 2 days after the race, I'm at work, and this is when I was running radio stations, and I get a letter from NASCAR, and I open it up, and I'm thinking we carry the races, so I thought it was just going to be some type of affidavit or something, and it was a letter. I think Mike Helton was running NASCAR then, if I'm not mistaken, but it was a letter from NASCAR saying, Mr. Stout, it's come to our attention that some of the patrons that accompanied you to the race this past Sunday were exposing themselves on pit road during the race.
No way.
Yeah, and I didn't know they were doing it, but I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I'm reading this letter, and it says, you know, if something like this happens again.
They have hot passes.
We had hot passes.
Oh, shit.
And they were going up during the race to the pit crew guys and like pulling their shirts up and stuff. And so I called my buddy Ryan. I'm like, hey, were those girls down there, like, did they expose themselves on? He goes, you know, man, I think a couple of them did. I don't really remember. But it said if something like this happens again, we'll revoke your credentials and all these things. So we stopped bringing them from that point forward.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I wish I was there.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know who I was surprised you didn't mention? We're off.
We're off?
Yeah. Can you hear it?
No,
I can hear you.
I'm off of mine. But I'm off on mine for some reason.
Huh.
But Billy Grooms. Remember
Billy? Yeah. I talked to him a few weeks ago. It was his birthday.
You had that suite on turn, too.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm totally off. This is the thing about having a local podcast like ours. It's okay.
There's some technical difficulties.
Can you
always.
still hear or no?
No.
Okay.
No. But what about Billy? So were you ever at that suite?
Oh yeah, I would go with my buddy Skitty, and we would hang out across the road from the speedway at a huge tailgate with a bunch of buddies, and then we would bring a change of clothes and we'd put our pants on and a button or a collared shirt, and we'd go up to the SOC suite and hang up there for probably an hour and a half because it was air conditioned, free booze. I'd have to go up there and say hey to some clients, and then we'd go down to the RV. But yeah, those were the days, man. That's when I used to love going to the races.
Who was the GM back then? That was
the GM back then was Bill Shaning.
Yeah, Bill Shaney.
Yeah, Bill.
Yeah, that's when I started. Before I knew everybody, that's when I started following NASCAR. I mean, I don't know if you did this in the best way to follow a NASCAR race is you pick out of the hat what your driver is.
Yeah, we do that.
Right?
We still do that now every week.
43 cars, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, at the back in the day, I might have, Cody Ware.
Right.
And I'm thinking Cody Ware is going to win this thing.
Yeah.
Cody Ware comes up a lot on this show.
I know. I think his family's rich. He don't give a shit about me. We'd love to have him on the show, though. But, whoever you pick, you would root for that guy, and you would watch your pit stops, and you would go through the thing, and then, now... is that how you do it?
Yeah, same thing. We're in a league, so every week we do the picks, and then we text it out so everybody knows who their drivers are, and everybody chips in X amount of dollars every week. And so, yeah, we still do it. I love it. It makes you, like you said, you follow drivers that normally you wouldn't follow. You win some money, and you might not even know who well, nowadays, if you get a road race and you get
SBG.
You know you won the money. You know, like whoever gets in, we just Venmo them the money right away on the road races. But the other races, you know, there's a lot more drama to it. But he doesn't lose on road tracks. You know, that's for sure.
He's 5-0.
I'm shocked somebody hadn't wrecked him yet.
Well, it's hard because he really, you know, it's just rubbing his racing. It's hard. I think Larson wanted to. I thought he'd get caught up in something one day.
I just think that on road tracks, he wins every one of them. I just can't imagine that one of these guys is like, you know, he ain't winning today. You know, I'm taking him out.
I tell you what, I had 4 people eat this week. They said there's no way he's not going to win.
Oh, everybody knew.
I mean, I'm
he won,
and
by the way, he won by so much of it. I mean, he crushes people on these tracks for the most part. Like, so maybe that's the problem.
Well,
they can't catch up to him.
Will get him when he gets up.
Yeah,
but Connor. I mean, you know, that's going to be a big thing. But you know, we play a game which is really cool called 21, and so you pick one driver, I would say 88.
Yeah,
and then you finish maybe 7. I think this week, I forget what driver it was. Somebody won. You add up to 21. So if you have the first place car and the 20th car, you get 21. Well, Charlie this year. Like Charlie thought it was a Ponzi scheme for 2 years, right? It was I always do 11:23. Now I'm not doing as much, but 11:23, and I hit it twice.
Wow.
Danny, I don't know who's all in it, but some of the people in our group have never won at all. But Charlie,
it's good. It's good to have those people in it, though.
he had a 7. He had a 7-team carryover.
Oh,
so he got paid.
He got paid $20 from 30 people. Let's just get on that way.
Wow.
Now he thinks he's cool. Like, I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I got Michael Scott in it and Bob Dontino, Ransom in. I got all these people in it. Like, they've never, you know, Bob would text me, who should I take? I said, dude, you ask me every week. I mean, it's just pick the same drivers every week.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, 11:23 I was for road racing now. I had, I think I had 45, 2. And then the 2 wrecked out.
Yeah.
So
you were done.
It's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, I love it. I have a buddy of mine named Kevin who's not a NASCAR guy, but I got him to come in the league because he loves to gamble. And he's yet to win this year. So he's like, I'm not being in that league next year. There's not a chance in hell I'm going to be in that league.
My friend Will Wright's on this week, so he texts me. He just got on the show or listening, but he texts me at 4 o'clock. Said, I got the lock of the year. And I'm like, you know, he puts a lot of money. And I don't want to give you a mind. He always wants to say how much, but it's a lot. You know, he can move a line, but he texts me and Charlie, says, Tennessee. You got to take Tennessee plus 7.5. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, so I put, you know, a couple $100 on it.
Hell, they won outright.
They won outright.
Yeah.
So he won. He was on a plane from Charleston to L.A. and we were giving him updates. That game looked fixed. And the way everything.
Well, I mean, the guy drops the ball as he's going in the end zone
and kicked it in the end zone.
Yeah, and then cost him a touchdown. You know, like, and that happened I think twice this weekend where the guy drops the ball before he gets in the end zone.
Okay, do you see the end of the game? What happened? How they covered?
When they get kicked on a
the guy intercepted it.
Yeah, and then Lockett fell on it for Tennessee for a touchdown, right?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of had a move around kick in the end zone. He won like
crazy.
It was, and then you know, so I don't know. I think football sometimes is a little bit, I don't want to say fixed, but fixed.
A lot of people think that. A lot of people think these conspiracy theories and, you know, Kansas City's losing games this year, so that was the big thing. Is Kansas City, the referees don't call anything on them. They're offsides on this play. They're false start every time. But now they're losing, so the you know, their time must have ended. We'll find out who the new lucky team is. But yeah, there's a lot of people that think that, especially now that they're taking all this money from FanDuel and DraftKings and all these gambling sites.
Well, maybe it's because she wouldn't play at the halftime show. They're like, fine, we'll show you.
Might be. Might be.
I mean, I hate to say it, but he did right by marrying Taylor Swift. I mean.
Yeah, he didn't. And she has a song about him on her new album. Have you heard about this song?
It's not about the money. You don't think he married her for the money, do you?
No. Yeah, no.
You can't say anything about that, but
no.
I always saw Charlie and them. That's the thing. I remember, you know, I always have stories. Remember when? But I remember I had this girl, and she was really, really cute, and cuter than I was. And her dad owned an insurance company, and we had Denver Bronco tickets. 50-yard line, 3 rows up. You know, I'm not thinking about the future at 24, 25, right? And then later on in life, I go, I should have married that damn girl. I'd probably been the head of the insurance company.
I should have been a gold digger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was driving it. You know, my mother and dad thought they were teach me something. They bought a waterbed for me at least, but I drove,
I had one of
a
those.
yellow Volkswagen Rabbit. You ever have a Rabbit?
I've heard of one, yes.
Yeah.
I had a 4-door 1979 Honda Accord 5-speed, and it blew. It had an engine, or excuse me, oil leak. So my last period in high school, the teacher would let me go out to the parking lot 15 minutes early, so I could smoke out the whole parking lot before everybody got out there. It was quite embarrassing.
And so just so you know, why we have DJ here today, because the guest didn't show up. Besides, not really. But
the guest, the host over here, also didn't show up.
He's in Raleigh. He's in Raleigh though. He's always somewhere. He was there last night. He did a good job. Yeah.
He was around about 12 hours ago.
Yeah, we saw him. He's probably at home with his wife drinking a bottle of wine.
He's by the pool. Yeah, he's like last sunny day before it gets too cold.
No doubt.
So we just signed a deal. I think we're signed. It's up to us. You obviously, you're my guy. 3 million homes going to go to. You said?
Yeah, a little TV show and get you on Wednesday nights, I believe, and reaches 3 million households. North Carolina, a little bit of Alabama, a little bit of Georgia. And it should be fun.
And we have your podcast. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
please.
my podcast, Suit Up Sports. I do with Frank Garcia, former NFL player. You know Frank very well. He's been on this show.
Yep.
And we're on Mondays and Friday nights at 8 o'clock, and primarily talking Panthers right now, college football, Southern college football. Talk a little NASCAR, but mainly is Panthers, a little NFL, and a lot of college football.
So you do it at night?
No, we record it during the day and play it back at night. Yeah, I'm too busy at nighttime.
Well, no, Frank too.
And Frank
might have too many of those. I'm not saying it.
I'm not going to say that doesn't happen during the day either. We may sneak a couple in there, but no, we do it during the day and then play back at night.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
What do you think about this, Brent? We might make
more eyeballs. I love it.
That's right.
And then hopefully we're trying. He wasn't really ample. Worked on that spot TV that he has.
I thought you made a really good entryway to it, and then Brett kind of shut you down.
Yeah. Plus, he told me the amount that some people were paying. I'm like, oh wait,
no. You take food stamps?
Yeah. I mean, I do take meals. So that's helpful. I know every Tuesday I'm going to eat well.
That's right.
Well, the best story about you, Brent, is so I put him on the menu. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I have no idea. Like I just tell Allie, put that person on the menu.
Yeah.
Right? She usually Google, like we just did Jalen Sims, right? Same thing with him. We spelled the name wrong, right? And I'm like,
how am I supposed to post it and say, look at me?
Did you do it yet? It's right now.
It is. I will take a picture today.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say you're going to do it. Like, Jeff Thomas, used to get mad. I'm like, Jeff, I'll take you off. It's too much work.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I give it to Allie, and she's supposed to research, but I don't even, what are you on the menu?
Calamari, which I'm sure the sales are huge now.
Yeah. We're going to take some of the profit from the calamari to get him to put us on Spot TV. That's how we'll pay him.
Yeah.
Calamari sales.
Yeah, and that, the picture thing.
I'll take a percentage.
I don't know if you saw, but the picture thing now, I'm going to do black and whites behind me, 5x7s. I told DJ. He's done it yet, but I've told, Greg, he can put his family up in a 5x, whatever you want to do up there, as long as I approve it. We'll do black and whites to take away the caricature. The opposite wall, people say they want to be on the wall, female, whatever, male. Hey, $1,000 gift card, you can be on the wall for a year. I mean, you got to.
And you get your money back in food.
Right, you got to spend money.
You're going to spend it here anyway.
That's right, might as well.
So that's going to be, and I asked you to do it, and you said you really didn't like your picture.
I really don't have any pictures of me. So it's going to kind of hard to put a picture up if there isn't one.
I have a bunch of pictures that we take at the end of the shows.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know you like to be in them.
One of my good buddies is on the menu over at Strawberry Hill, Andrew Slattery. He's the Buffalo Wings, and I love the wings over there, but I hate ordering them just because it's his name. I always God almighty, man, like you're flying around on jets and stuff. You got wings named after you. And I'm here schlepping around, but they have great wings.
I know names down there. John is my partner, my best friend, and he runs that store, and I run this one. So the names are different each store. But people try to get on there, and I'm like Cody Keith, his dad's on. Cody comes in all the time. He drives a golf cart there, and I'm like, I'll put you on here.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody dated Gracie Hunt is going to get on there. And then they broke up. I was thinking maybe I could go to Kansas City game.
Yeah.
I was thinking ahead. I was a forward thinker there. But
no doubt.
We've had a lot of names on that menu. And people get kicked off every once in a while, or the menu item goes away. Then I forget. And then I look at it. I looked at it this week because we're making it. One of the things about the restaurant business right now, if you guys don't know it, is the flea market. Okay, now there's not enough cows. I don't know what happened to the cows. But they're done. Okay, so now
done.
Just cows are just done.
Yeah,
so it's
they're
going to
done.
take 2 years to
Instinct.
replenish the cows. So the flea market, if you go to the store, is $50 a pound. The most I've ever seen it. It went from 25 a couple years ago to 30, and then we accepted 30. Then we accepted 32. Then now it's $50.
Oh my God, I know that.
So if you're a steakhouse and you have an 8-ounce fillet, even us, it's $25.
Yeah.
So what is the market value you'll pay for something? Is the question. Like, is there any places you go and you're like Steak 48 is?
I love Steak 48.
Yeah, so you pay it, right?
Yeah.
You just pay it.
Yep.
But I remember going to Del Frisco's once, and I had those. I was with I wasn't paying either. But I remember the martinis or something. They were like 20 a pop back in the day. And the client that took me, U.S. Food, he's like, we just spent $500, right?
Yeah.
So I think you do. I don't know. Do you go grocery shopping at all or not? I mean,
I do. Yes.
What have you seen? Oh, there's Katie. Just put down in the middle there, Kate. That blue cheese medallions I see.
Blue cheese medallions.
You got some trouble
There
trying.
you go.
Try those, DJ.
I will for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You need get him a napkin and plate back there. Let's have him try that. But
Well, you had chicken wings went up for quite a while, right? Like that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Chicken wings were hard to find, so the prices of those went up, and then
mahi, fish went up for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, mahi went to 40 a pound. It's crazy stuff that went up, and they just blame it on Ecolab, who is you're kind of screwed with Ecolab because you have to use them for chemicals.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go up 5% because of tariffs. Well, how do I know that they got tariffed?
Yeah.
It is a good excuse right now.
Yeah, so they want,
Yeah.
but their inventory was probably sitting there, chemicals. I'm sure they just didn't order it. So they did right away. I'm like that. There's no way they just got the tariff. It don't make sense to me. So.
Yeah.
Well, one of the executives, one of their kids started college, and you had to pay for it.
There it is.
Yeah.
So what? Talking about the Panthers, pivoting to that. What do you think about them this year? What's going on?
I think there's one word that comes to mind when I think of the Panthers, and it's just lack of consistency, and that's more than one word. So consistency. They just they'll have a half of football where they look like they've figured it out, and then they'll have a half of a game where you go, God Almighty, there might be the worst team in the NFL. And we saw that this weekend against the Dolphins, where they get down 17-0. You know, Bryce has a fumble, then he has an interception. The defense is letting him go right down the field. And then they make a few adjustments, and then the second half they look like a real football team. So, they got the Cowboys at home this week, and through Bryce's career with the Panthers, he's a much better quarterback at home than on the road. He's 1 of 15 on the road. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 1 of 15. So the way the defense is playing in these good halves, right, it lets the offense kind of do what they want to do, which is run the ball. And Dowdle had a hell of a game this past week with 206 yards. I think it's the second most ever by a running back for the Panthers. So I think if their defense figured something out in that second half that can parlay into this weekend, then I think the Cowboys they'll have a shot with the Cowboys, and then they have at the Jets after that. So these are two games that you look at as a Panther fan and hope they can at least get one, if not both. But Bryce is the one that leads the pack, right? He's supposed to be the leader of the team, and he's just very inconsistent. And the turnovers kill you. That's the first time the Panthers have won a game, I believe, when Bryce has been the quarterback, when they've had two
How
more
did he fumble
turnovers.
that ball at the beginning?
He has small hands. I mean, that's what it is, I guess, because no one touched him. And that's happened a lot, right? So that was one of the knocks on him coming out of college. And I like Bryce, by the way. I think he's got a shot to be a good quarterback. But I think when you're 5'10", which I am, so I can relate, and your hands aren't that big, then sometimes the ball's going to slip out, and it's happened a lot. So he's got to secure the ball, and ball security is going to be crucial for them against Cowboys, because Cowboys' defense is not very good, but they're going to score points. I mean, they put up 40-something this week, or 36 this week, I think 44 the week before that, without their best receiver. He won't play again this week, CeeDee Lamb. So this will be the first game I'm going to go to this year, so I'll be at the game, and hopefully I'll leave happy and not pissed off.
I finally sold mine on NFL Ticket Exchange.
For the
got
Cowboy
sold
game?
out, yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. The stadium's going to be half full of Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
So, walking out of there, if they beat us, is going to be, a fight waiting to happen. So hopefully we can keep that second half consistency going and see what happens the rest of the way. Their schedule is not easy. I mean, they've got the Rams, the Packers, the Bucks twice, who are playing great with Baker Mayfield. So the Bills here in Charlotte. So, their schedule is not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but hopefully if they can get something going these next two games, they can get a couple wins, and then they got the Saints twice still, which you would think they could at least split. But they're going to have to upset some of these big teams to have a chance, and they just got to get more consistent.
I got my $1 million let's see, it pays, maybe Brent remember
1.6. Have they offered you a
1.6.
payout yet?
Well, I'm going to look now, but, I got the Steelers. That's good.
They're playing good now.
The Bills, I think we'll win that division.
Bills, I agree.
Jacksonville.
Looking great.
Okay, so far, Denver Broncos.
I think Denver is, out of the teams you just mentioned, obviously the Bills are great, but I think Denver's a team that could definitely go to the
That's
Super Bowl.
four that you think that might win a division.
So just so you know, each of these teams have to win their division.
Yeah, to win
so it's not-
$1.6 million. And then we have the Packers.
How much was the bet?
It was
like
$100.
$10.
$100.
Jeez.
I can pay 1.6. No, wait. Let's just go through because you're Packers. Would you agree?
Packers, I think
Could win the
Detroit
division?
is looking really good.
Right. That's going to be a problem.
I think
Detroit's
Detroit's
going to be tough.
Yeah, I think Detroit's the team that can knock you off there. But I think Green Bay's already beat Detroit once, so that they've got that going for them. So I think you've got a chance in that. Jacksonville, the Colts are good, and at home they've been unstoppable. So that's a tough division. But Jacksonville's playing great.
What about Commanders? They're playing. Who they got?
You know what? Here's the thing with the Commanders is, number one, Jaden Daniels has to stay healthy. He was hurt 2 weeks ago against the Falcons, and they lost. He came back this
But they're
week.
tied in the division, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Eagles lost this past week. So, I mean, I don't think the Cowboys are going to be.
It's looking good.
Yeah. I think right now, I'm surprised they're not offering you a payout.
San Francisco 49ers?
I think.
They're winning the division. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Now I got one problem. I don't want to give the last one
Panthers.
that I picked. Yeah, they were only 4-1 too. I should get Tampa for 2, but 1.6 million. If somehow, I told.
I got to keep myself on the
How much am
plane.
giving
I
that
get
for
it.
that? Yeah, wow. You'll be on the plane.
Well, look, the Panthers have. The good news in that is the Panthers beat the Falcons, so right, they're 1-0 in the division. They still have 2 against the Saints, which you could argue they should win both of those. And then 1 game left with the Falcons. We beat them there last year, so that could happen. And then you've got the Bucks twice. The Bucks are playing great, but it's 2. I think we play the Bucks 2 of the last 3 games of the year. So by then, you never know. There could be injuries. Maybe Baker Mayfield doesn't play. So you never know. But the Panthers are going to have to step it up and start.
You want to
putting
buy my ticket right now for $20,000 or something? No,
$20,000, $20. But I tell you what, now I'll be rooting for you, because if you hit that, baby, I expect a private jet somewhere, Vegas or wherever. That would be a hell of a win.
Already in the works.
This guy, it's funny. Listen, I don't know if you have that on your stuff, but he wants me to get his resume to the motorsports people. Really interesting.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. So yeah, LinkedIn. What about as far as my parlay, if it hits?
Right.
What's the biggest parlay you ever hit? Did you ever hit it? I let me just tell you mine. Greg got married. I put a $200 parlay, 8 teams. Okay, and I'm not shitting you, it hit, and it paid $18,000. You know how I won?
Wow.
I don't know if you remember this. You can't win them. You got to be really lucky.
Yeah.
But Steve Spurrier took a safety. I was at Greg's wedding, in the end zone, at the end of the game,
And that's how you hit the game?
and I hit it. I was like, oh my gosh, I hit it.
He thought you were really happy for him.
No, I was happy for him, but I hit that par. I'll never forget. I was in the. But that. Have you ever hit a big?
Not
par?
like that. My other son Connor, who's not here today, he's 22, and he's a sports fanatic. And I think it was last year or the year before, he hit like an 8-game parlay and a 12-game parlay, betting like $2 and hit 12,000. So
That's the thing.
I've never done that. He smoked, and then he was in something on FanDuel or something that came down to he was 1 point away from winning $150,000.
No, I'm into something else.
By the way, real quick, since we're on the subject, I did win the lock last week.
Oh,
of
yeah,
picking the
I'm,
Panthers. So just
you were want to know.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Did Michael lose again?
I have no idea. I didn't look. Obviously, I was at the race. I didn't watch much football this week.
Here, I'm going to tell you what I'm in. That I don't know if you've done this one. Survivor pool.
Yeah, I'm in 2 of those. I think.
I'm in one with all these people. You won like $1 million here, but they've offered me $90 or something. But it's crazy. Out of all the standings, there is 38,000 people out of 150,000 people left.
Yeah.
So I'm at 38,000.
They said that this week, I think the team that smoked a lot of people in those was the Patriots. A lot of people had them to lose against the Bills in Buffalo. And when they came back and won in overtime, I read something just saying that the Patriots smoked a lot of people in the Survivor
and probably
pools.
Tennessee, too.
And Tennessee, too, no doubt. No doubt. This week it was funny. A couple of buddies of mine that I do the Survivor pools with, last night we were having some cocktails, deciding who we were going to – and in this Survivor pool, you pick who's going to lose instead of who's going to win. And so this week you've got like the Ravens are at home against the Rams, and the Ravens are awful, and Lamar Jackson's not playing. And then you've got Tennessee. I'm trying to remember who they're playing, but they're playing somebody good that I know was – and then you have Arizona. Who's Arizona player? You're looking at whoever Arizona plays, it's somebody good.
This week?
Yeah. I think Arizona and the Ravens were the 2 teams that we were going to pick to lose this week. I'm trying to think who Arizona plays.
Arizona plays Tennessee, and then lock. Play.
Yeah, and Tennessee with the crazy 2 plays. I mean, but whoever they play this week is a good team. It might be Buffalo, I forget, but it's somebody that I think is going to smoke them.
Well, they didn't tell me who to pick, but I might win this thing. I have a feeling. I'm going to win. It's funny about the $2. Casmer shows me he had 10 teams. Like, I don't know how he's doing. Like, he might be the worst sports bettor of all time. But it was $5, and his last bet was the Indians. And I swear to God, I bet the other side. Because I'm like, there's no way that he's going to hit a 10 team.
Yeah.
And I put a good amount on it, and they lost. But it was funny. I'm like, but he could get bought out for like $180 out of 360. I'm like, John, I mean.
Just take it.
I never take it. I like to bet home run bets, so I'll bet for guys to hit home runs, or I'll parlay them. And normally, you could win $500-600 off of $10 or $20. And I've never taken the bite. If I've got the first 2 guys hit one, there's just no way in hell I'm going to take the $110 when I could win $560. So I never take them, and usually I regret it.
It's funny, the Robinhood thing. They move those odds down like they do on DraftKings or whatever. But the Robinhood, when they move it down, I've cashed out. I mean,
I probably should have more, because most of the time
some money sometimes is better than none.
Yeah, exactly. But you see that big number and you're like, oh man, if all I need is 1 home run. I mean, come on, he's got 4 at bats. And then after the game, I'm like, damn, I should have took it.
You got to watch John. I wish John would stop over, but John is the king of 5, and like he's really into it too. Like, well, I just want to know why you're picking a team. So
Yeah,
there's got to be a reason why. Okay, first thing, name the first 4 people that the Yankees have. Okay, they have Judge, we have Rice. Like, who are the people that you're like? Who?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, you have to know, like, or just bet like the Yankees did something no team had ever done that I think you should try to do. They hit the first 7 guys hit a home run on the team, not in a row.
Right.
But they had like 7 guys.
Yep.
So something like that, if you hit it, you'd probably win $2 million.
Well, it's like with these home run bets, I'll research, like tonight, there's 2 games, and I'll research how these hitters have done.
Well, what do you got tonight? Tell us.
Tonight, I like Torkelson, who's a player on the Detroit Tigers. I like him to hit a homer tonight. I like, in the Yankee game, I like Stanton to hit a home run tonight. And then I put 2 other that are a little, I've got.
How much you putting on it?
Usually, it depends. Like, if the odds are good, I might just put 10. Like, I think I got one today that's $10.
Can I get $10? Can I phone me 10?
Yeah, whatever you need. I'll hook you up.
Whatever you get tonight, I want to be on.
I've hit a home run bet, knock on wood, in every playoff game so far. I know you're good for it. I know you're good for it.
No. I want you to take it. It's good luck.
Okay, I'll take
it. Pick 4 people. I got 5 in this bet. If we win, then we'll.
Yeah, I'll do a 4 home run parlay for $5.
You probably pay me $200.
Oh, it'll pay more than that. It'll pay more than that. So I'll take a picture of it.
So you
when
have
I put
a
it in.
strategy though.
I researched how the hitters have done against the pitcher they're playing, how the pitcher's done coming into this game, their last 5 or 6 starts. Do they give up home runs? Do they not give up home runs?
Who's playing tonight?
Yankees and Mariners. Yankees and the Blue Jays. and then Mariners and the Tigers.
Blue Jays going to sweep them?
I think Yankees win tonight. Bieber's pitching for Toronto, and I know you're going to see a different Bieber, I guess, this week. But Bieber's pitching for Toronto, and Yankees have Rodon going, who pitched really well the last series. So I think Yankees get on the board tonight. But I'll tell you, a home run guy that I probably will take tonight too, Vlad Guerrero. Hates the Yankees. He hates them. Like a couple years ago when they were talking free agency, he goes, I will never play for the Yankees. I don't care how much money they offer me. And since that point in time, he rakes against the Yankees. He crushes them. And so he had a home run. Thank you.
Hey, wait 1 second. What do we got there, Allie?
It's a pumpkin white Russian.
A pumpkin, right? What?
Wow.
If you see Stephanie come in, tell her to come on back. Please.
I'll definitely taste that.
Pumpkin, right? Russian. Keep going on the base.
But so Guerrero hates the Yankees, right? So first game of the series, I bet him to hit a home run. He hit one. Second game of the series, he hit a grand slam. So tonight I'm going to take him just on pure principle because he always kills him in Yankee Stadium, which this game's in Yankee Stadium. So Guerrero's a guy that I'm just going to bet every time he plays the Yankees, regardless of how he's done against the other teams.
Did he say something about Aaron Judge, or was that a meme?
What?
Like, did he say Aaron Judge sucks or something on an interview?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, it was a meme then.
Yeah,
He was just
I don't
talking
think so.
about Aaron Judge's chokes all the time.
Well, no, a couple guys have said that because in the playoffs, Judge hasn't done that well. And last year in the World Series, if you remember, he dropped a fly ball that cost him a game. So a lot of people are saying that now. He's a guy you could bet every time, but his odds are always going to be like plus 200.
Yeah, they
Well, these
make
other
a lot
guys
of
are
money
plus
there.
400, plus 500.
Who's your next guy? Who's the other team playing?
So that's the Blue Jays Yankees. And then Detroit, I like Torkelson a lot. He's homered off the pitcher they're facing tonight. And then there's a guy on Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Who's
I know him, yeah.
Great player. First game, he had a homer. He's on fire right now. So he has not homered against this pitcher, but I just think that he's on fire right now, and I think that he's got a shot to go deep. But
What do you think, Brent?
Baseball, I don't follow.
You know, my friend owns the John Middleton, shout out, owns the Phillies.
well, that's different.
Philadelphia Phillies, and I'm supposed to go up to a game with them. Hopefully, they go past the series.
Yeah, they got
And
some
I'm
work to
gonna
do.
go up.
Yeah, they've got they're down 0-2, so they got to go get one in LA to get back to Philly.
Well, I've been asking John, just so you know if you're listening, John, but what about my Bryce Harper shirt signed? I've been waiting for that damn thing for a couple of years. I want to have something like I like to have my room with friends.
Yeah.
That have it. You know what I mean? I want to put my friends up on the wall. You know, I think it would be good to me to have Phillies. I went to the Morgan Wallen concert with him. The only thing is, you know, you do concerts and all that.
Yeah.
So John invited me, and we went up there. But the problem with the owner's suite is behind the catcher, kind of.
Okay.
Well, where do you think the stage is?
Oh, was it at home plate?
Outfield.
Oh, so you were far away from
A
it.
little further. But we
Yeah.
could have went. He could have got us back in the back.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but-
he can do what he wants to there.
Right. So we went to that. It was real fun. But I mean, he said I can have all access. It'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be.
Listen, and I hate the Phillies, but their fans are nuts, and the atmosphere at those games are incredible. And so it would be fun just to go, but they've got to get a win in LA to get back.
Well, I think the biggest thing is I saw John at Trent's birthday. Good people. So
Yeah.
no matter what, like Tepper gets his bad. This guy is their family. They're all good people. Like, you know, when they see, like even with me with my injuries, like don't worry. Whatever you need, you want
Yeah.
a crutch in, you want a wheelchair, and you want to ride a cart in,
Yeah.
get a plane.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, my family and I will take care of you. And that just saying that to me is $1 million.
Oh, $100. We had a music festival this year that we do in Barefoot, New Jersey, in Wildwood, New Jersey. And I'm a Mets fan, and the Mets were playing Phillies, which is like an hour and a half away. So me and my two boys jumped in the car and we went. And a friend of mine knew a guy with the Phillies, and I'm forgetting his last name. His name's John, but his title is Director of Fun. And that's been his title for 30 years. And he does podcasts. And whenever a celebrity, like big time celebrities, go to the game, he's the one that, kind of is there a concert? He walks,
Escorts them through. And,
Exactly.
Yeah,
God, I'd be good at
camp
that.
counselor.
Yeah, and so they hooked us up with him, and so we met him at the gate. He gave us a tour of all the stuff in the stadium, back in the broadcast booths, underneath where all the World Series trophies are, and just gave us a really cool tour. And I gave his daughter some tickets she was going to our festival anyway, and so I upgraded her some good tickets. But it's a great stadium. Like I said, those fans. Like I said, I hate the Phillies, but their fans are great, and that place is a heck of a place to see a ball game.
Yeah, I'm a big Pirate fan back in the day. I think I went to one game there, but That was
I haven't been there before.
That's when Willie Stargell played, if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day.
Yeah, back in the
when
day.
we won the World Series.
Yeah.
You know,
Dave
we were
Parker,
family.
Willie Stargell.
I mean, that's the thing about my dad. He always let me go to games all the time.
Missed
Yeah.
school because of it.
They're showing something. Denny just sent us a text. Yeah.
Showing something.
they don't. They should listen. Okay, we support the Hoop Group.
Because they heard the great announcing by Table Talk last night, Ron and Michael.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they probably just got done watching the replay of the game and just mesmerized by the play-by-play.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm telling you again, I mean, it's harder than it looks to do play. You ever do play-by-play?
I did. When I was in college, Time Warner Cable carried all the high school basketball and games and whatever. And I was interning at WFNZ before I started working there, and they hired me to do the color analyst for basketball and whatever. And we would do the girls' game and then the guys' game. So we do 2 games a night. And yeah, it's not easy, especially prepping for like high school kids that you don't know a whole lot about.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't know anything about them. You're like, yep, nope, great game.
Yeah, and this was before the internet, so you couldn't just go on and Google these players. But I did, we did some games with Antoine Jameson and Jeff McGinnis and some of these guys who went on to play in the NBA.
Right.
And I love doing it, but I've got like one VCR tape somewhere in my house that's got me doing it on there, and I'll show my kids one day just because I know it was probably so bad that I don't want to see it. But I did it for probably 2 years.
Ellie, who's going to do, she's got 23 million Snapchat followers, 1 million Instagram followers.
Wow.
And I met her in Vegas, and she is doing Dana White's series Power Slap.
Oh, really?
And they're going to Dubai. I call her +1 because I said, I'll be your +1 anywhere you go. So she invited me to Dubai, which I can't go. But she was doing,
Yeah.
she had to do interviews.
Let's do a show there.
She had to do interviews with everybody. And she was telling me about it. Like, you have to, like even last night, I really did. When I took it, we've talked again. I took it, he sent me the stats, and I really knew all the stats. So
Yeah.
I think
I was impressed, by the way.
Mike did the play-by-play, and I did that. But then I wanted to call people out. Like, I did call Art up, and he wouldn't let me do it. But I wanted to call Sam Trust Fund Baby, and he wouldn't let me do it because he's really not.
I heard Taco Bell a couple times.
Taco Bell Nate. Nate always eats Taco Bell. Like, he gets a bag of Taco Bell. Like, when I say this, a guy's a good-looking guy, but he'll come to my, I'll never forget the first time I met him. He broke up with his girlfriend. He ate, and I don't know what the most Taco Bell you ever, have you ever eaten Taco Bell?
Only when I'm hammered at late.
Or just broke up with your girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I went.
And you pay for it dearly.
I'm not
the
saying
next
what
morning.
restaurant I went to. I went to a restaurant, and it was tapas. I went with Greg Finelli. But the problem was you go to tapas with
You don't
Greg
eat.
Finelli. He eats it all. Like, you're like trying to look for food, and he ate it all. But I ended up getting a Mexican pizza. And that's the only time I've been there. And 2 soft tacos. But back to Nate. He will eat like 3 burritos. This is the first time I met him. Real. Like, he's at my house. No, I met him, but he's at my house.
Yeah.
Just came from Taco Bell. 3 burritos, 3 tacos, maybe a Mexican pizza. When I say this, there's a shitload. And I go,
A buffet line just for
I
Nate.
go, hey, do you mind if I get a taco? Yeah, I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah.
Like, and he goes, oh, man. I mean, dude, there's like,
He didn't want to give it up.
He didn't want to give it up.
Yeah. My wife, Sunday night, and my wife, Krista, is, great shape, healthy eater, doesn't, she's into all that. And her and her sister had been at the house all day, enjoying some rosé out at the pool while we were watching football. And I went out and had some drinks with a buddy, came back, and they were feeling no pain. And Krista says, hey, we're going to order Taco Bell. You want anything? And I'm like, you're ordering Taco Bell?
Wow.
And she's like, yeah. And I said, no, I'm good. And which normally I would be like 2 bean burritos with no red sauce, a couple tacos. But they ordered the Mexican pizzas and
I
all
love
this
that
stuff.
Mexican
And
pizza,
I
too.
looked in the fridge the next day to see if there was anything left, and it was gone. So Taco Bell, I think, has a spot in everybody's heart.
By the way, Taco Bell, McDonald's, all of them, their commercials, is it AI driven? Because their food looks,
Oh, the new ones for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they look so good, man. You're like, oh, man, I don't remember that McDonald's burger looking like that.
It never looks like that when you
Personally,
get
the
it.
employee, I love the employees at McDonald's.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you go there, you're hoping
Yeah.
they want to work that day.
Yeah.
I remember driving through late night with Jay White on exit 28, and I got so mad at Keith one time. I told Keith, whatever I tell you to do to go to McDonald's, do not go to McDonald's. And I will pay you extra. So, living off X28, you got late night Taco Bell,
You got
McDonald's, and Wendy's.
Yeah.
And Cookout.
Oh,
So I'll never forget. I was like,
Hard to
and
pass.
I wish
Yeah.
I had Keith on here because I'm like, Keith, can you? I want to get a couple, Big Mac, fries, whatever. We're not going there. I'm a Keith. I want to find. We're going to go there. I'm not going there. I went home. I was so mad at him. He said, "Do you want me to go back and get it?" I said, "No, but thank you for not having me get it."
What do you DoorDash now?
I never late night. I don't really. I do DoorDash
that's
a lot.
dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Like I'll get home and there'll be nothing to eat, and I'll just sit down and I'll start looking at DoorDash, and then I'll order it, and the next morning I feel guilty that I ate it, and then Chris and I were in Key West one time, and we ironically ordered Taco Bell to the hotel, and it was like 1 a.m, and it never came, and I'm thinking, what the hell, And the next day, I think it was one of my boys was like, "Dad, there's like all this Taco Bell in the front porch. We forgot to change the address.
Yeah,
so
when
we
you
sent it to our house in Charlotte."
I've done that. That's come here. They get it here. Like I worry about the dessert plate. Like I'll do the old. Lauren, you want do you want anything? Cheesecake. I want to get you dessert, right? She goes, I don't know. And I'm like, next thing you know, it comes to the door, right? Because I want it.
Yep.
So then you can throw the DoorDash on that too. They have that one, the cobbler place. You ever done that one? Mm-mm. They do cobblers, like strawberry cobblers and peach cobblers. And
Sounds good.
yeah, it is so good.
I do the cookies, man. Like I don't eat a lot of cobblers and stuff like that, but I love cookies.
So where do you get them at?
My favorite right now is that Twisted Sugar. Like I used to do crumble, but they're just so big. And then I would do
They're hard too.
Tiff's
I like
treats.
them soft.
Me too. Tiff's treats are fine, but this Twisted Sugar place, I just saw it when I was looking at Uber Eats. I don't even know where they're located, but I'll tell you what, they're damn good. I mean, damn good.
We were going to have a place called Slice Shack. I still need. A lot of places are. Fox and the Hounds has a kitchen, or Chili's has another kitchen. So they're like us. I was going to do Slice Shack, which is really Red Rock's desserts with cookies. And
Yeah.
And I never did it, but I thought it would be because you wouldn't know.
Right.
You don't know we're making them, but
Right.
I think desserts is the way to.
Especially now with all the legal CBD or whatever, all the weed spots, you can, these get home, people are eating those gummies, man. You want some cookies, some desserts.
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
but,
man. You gotta, you know Mike Libretto?
Oh yeah.
You know Mike. So Mike
Got the
owns
pizza place.
Yeah, he's got the pizza place, and now he has these pizzas that he developed that the crust is made with weed. And
Just throw it in anything.
yeah, and I can't remember the name of the pizzas. I wish I could, but
The cauliflower crust with weed, or what is it?
no, and you can't. So he gave Chris and I one to try, and we're looking at it, and I forget how many milligrams are in it, and but we looked at it and we're like, all right, so if we eat one piece each, whatever, and we don't really eat gummies or any of that stuff, but we wanted to try the pizza. First of all, the pizza tasted great. Second of all, Chris ate one piece and was in La La Land, so I think I had 2 or 3. And
it didn't make you felt it?
Oh, hell yeah. I think like 2 hours later, I was sitting with like drool coming out of my mouth. I ate too fast, I guess, but they're delicious. He's selling them all over the place right now, but and you can't even taste it. There's weed in it. You can't even taste it. Like, they're delicious. And yeah, they and they're
Are
probably
you allowed to sell it too?
Yeah, he sells them everywhere. He's killing it. He's killing it with these things. I wish I could remember. Spiznola, I don't know. I forget the name of it.
Mike Libretto owned a pizza place, so you'd be at the Epicenter.
And his pizzas are great.
Remember late night, you go to Epicenter and you'd have to skip the line?
Yep.
It was so busy.
Yep.
And you would hope, and then you go to the end of the line because you knew Mike.
Yeah.
And you get a pizza, and he made a lot of money. I don't know how much.
Yeah, he's got one in Ballantyne, Libretto's, that crushes it, and then he's got a food truck that he does. And his pizza, his food's great, but these weed pizzas, man, I think he's going to probably end up making $1 gazillion off these things because they taste good and they're great.
I don't know. Does this sound good to you, bro? No.
I'm telling you, you wouldn't even know that there's weed in it.
Well, you wouldn't know those fries have it too.
Yeah, well.
They're not really truffle fries. Maybe I should do CBD fries.
Should do CBD cookies.
Yeah, there you go. But the fries and
Yeah.
put topping and people are eating a lot.
Yeah, man. And the drinks, the CBD drinks are blowing up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's A buddy of mine runs one of the company that has that. Actually, he used to be one of the head guys at Toyota.
Oh, right.
And went from that to running a CBD beer company.
They're killing it. Like when I had 3 back surgeries in 7-month period last year, and I didn't like taking pain medicine. And so someone said, well, why don't you just drink one of these weed drinks? And I'm like, I don't really do weed, whatever. And so I got a few of them, just tried it. And it was the only thing that made my pain go away. 100% made the pain go away for a while. But it also made me so damn hungry that I would eat. I gained like 15 pounds, so I don't drink them anymore. But they're pretty good.
I didn't I don't know. But Noah had that one from Charleston he was going to buy into. I forget what it's called.
They're killing it. They're taking a lot of beer business away.
Yeah.
They're
worried about kids though. The problem is kids. Can they drink it at 16 or not?
No. You have to be 21 or older.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's part of the problem. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you think I should put it on the menu here because that was a big discussion with my managers. But when you act old as any person, so obviously I'm 50 years old now or something like that, and maybe a little older, but you have to always act like you're 25.
Yeah.
You cannot act like you're that age.
Yeah.
I tell my manager, I told him to. Get on Instagram. Oh man. I told him I buy him a phone. You know what I mean? So same thing with this. Maybe I'm missing the end.
I know a couple bars that I frequent quite a bit over in my neck of the woods.
You'll drink it?
Yeah, they have they started with having 2 that you could get, and they have like a 5 milligram. And then they went to having a 10 milligram. Now they have like a 30 and a 60 milligram, which I don't know how anybody drinks that. But they. Now they sell them. They must be doing pretty good on them because now they're up to like 5 or 6 different brands, and so there's 2 near me that sell them, and and Total Wine sells them now. They've got a ton of them in there. So I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon.
I think if you have a party, I think CBD maybe would be good for get everybody juiced up. Maybe I'll have it. Instead of having White Claws, I'll have CBD drinks.
Yeah, you just need to have a bunch of Taco Bell.
They'll be like,
so
hey,
when they drink 2 of them,
they'll be like, hey Ron, you look really good. Thanks a lot. Hey, I mean, oh, there's Stephanie. Come on in. Come on, say hi. Oh, we got Stephanie here. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go when you guys try to put me on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
You're on air right now, believe it or not. Just have a seat for a second. Meet my friend DJ. This is Stephanie, by the way. She's a sideline reporter.
You got to crawl.
Yeah, you got to crawl. We're talking about CBD. Have you ever had a CBD drink?
I think, unknowingly.
Huh?
I'm not into that.
Yeah. Well, we're just talking about how the explosion of it happened.
Yeah, it's blowing up.
So what?
And there's a mic right behind you if you want to grab that real quick.
Okay, y'all, I had no warning about this.
You
Well,
come to Red Rocks at this time of day.
Well, first thing is
you're going to be on the show.
Actually, I was told your podcast is at 1. I thought.
Well,
And
just
Chrissy's in here. She said she was going to
She's
come.
no.
hey, just so you know, Steph, he didn't know till 5 minutes before the show that he
Oh
was
yeah, no,
gonna
I was completely set up
Did
on the
you-
other
Did
corner.
the guest not come?
No, well, yeah, when she didn't come,
I'm a
so
fill-in as
he's filling.
Welcome,
Okay.
welcome
you
to
should
Table
tell
Talk.
your fill-ins that they are fill-ins.
Yeah,
No,
he
they
told me
were-
about 10 minutes before I filled in.
Wait.
You're kind of we were going to have, one of the things about our show, we like to have female people on every once in a while. So I
not
invited
my
my friend Brittany for not showing up, but Brittany was going to help me.
I obviously was not prepared to have 4 people.
We can share.
I thought I was coming in afterwards.
So tell us, because DJ loves his podcast, which we just signed a deal to be in 3 million homes, with his podcast and our podcast. Shout out.
Yeah.
But you do a lot of football, so she's been with you don't do Ohio State anymore. You used to.
I mean, we can, but
You're with
broadened my
ESPN.
horizons. I'm covering the SEC now.
But she
After
did
we
the
won
Ohio State-
the championship. I felt like my heart could move on. I feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
What games do you have? What's your biggest game you have last couple weeks? Where were you at? Vanderbilt twice. You told me.
I had week 1 at Florida, which they had a big one this past weekend.
They sure did.
That was
Yeah,
that
they
was
sure
cool.
did.
The last time that they won, I was there, so I'm on a win streak with all my interviews. Well, I guess Denny messed that one up this past week, but I bet on SVG, so I think my win streak still
There you go.
survives. We'll see. But then I had Tennessee, their home opener with Joey Aguilar. They had a record points scored, and then I had Mississippi State That's a fun one because they just had a big week 2. They had a big one against Arizona.
Yeah, they're
They had
actually
a big
better this
upset.
year than we thought they would be.
And then I had Vanderbilt the 2 weeks prior to that, but then I had NASCAR this weekend.
Gotcha.
What about you don't have any football games?
I don't have any this week. It gets weirder when you get into conference play because that's when those.
When do you know?
contests.
Like who gets your?
You'll typically know on Sundays.
Like they'll tell you on Sunday. So then you have like I did the hoop group. I was so excited, but I did that. I studied. He sent me information.
Like
but
the stats and everything. I was trying to tell you, like, here, use this story. I gave him some of the ones. I gave you some funny ones.
Yeah, I when Denny came, I gave him the microphone and the thing. So
Yeah, we definitely have some funny clips.
and Molly was on there
that
too,
came
which
out.
is good.
Yeah, she had some good questions. She was asking Denny, so how did Hoop Group start? So we got the rundown, which I didn't know. So
Hooker really started. I mean, it was just a bunch of guys like me, but we bought a house. We bought a house. We bought a house.
This is the biggest pro tip for any media person. I use hair clips for all of my cords.
So you're saying I need hair clips?
I was gonna say I don't have that
Is what
problem.
you-
They're
Yeah.
they're better than all the. They're good. They're good.
I think
And then
that's-
you can use your hair when you get at halftime. I tell everybody if I'm having a game if my hair goes up because we're just not trying to look cute anymore.
That's right.
Running around like
So you
crazy.
got to get hair clips. So man, the girls.
I
stay
have a
over.
hair clip with me at all times.
Oh, okay.
At least when I'm working the field.
We don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I definitely do
I
not.
haven't had that problem in a long time.
You know what? You kind of should be on Charlie's team with your.
I could have
They have 4
qualified.
bald hair and 2 gray-haired guys, so you would be right on. I think
I would.
Charlie's-
Oh my gosh.
I should have
he
been
had
their
us,
mascot.
Hunt. I mean, he had us and Hunt.
Wait, you had some
Nate.
nicknames, right? What nicknames did you come up with?
Well, Taco Bell Nate was. I got to get approval.
I don't think I can say the ones that we discussed the other time.
But I didn't really. It was exciting, but I see
Oh, man.
she has to study about the players and
Yeah.
all that.
Ronnie,
I mean-
you got stats lined up? I mean, he was.
He was
Yeah,
on
what
it.
about
Tell
you?
me what your week of prep looks like, and I'll tell you what mine looks like.
Well, I was hoping there'd be more girls there to show up for the hoop group, but there wasn't. It's kind of as everybody got a girlfriend or a wife or kids. It's limited.
Yeah.
And now you have to bring like a
Weird
girl.
how that happens.
the quality of the product goes down.
Yeah. The
So for
groupies
me,
have gone away.
then they put me up in the corner because they knew I was gonna, and there was some talent, but they were taking talent.
Yeah. Well,
So when you have Alex Presley there, it's game over. That's all I want to say. Alex is one of the nicest, best looking guys in the group. A lot of my guys are Charlie.
I know you love on your boys.
Yeah, they're all.
Send lots of love to the boys.
Yeah, I mean, we got a good age group of friends in our group, but you got to come by sometime.
yeah, I'd love to. I've heard about the hoop group. I haven't played basketball in forever, but I'd probably pull a hamstring or
Going to Texas.
something within a couple minutes, but be fun
Well, it
regardless.
is funny how old the
Or
the
shirt.
crowd is. You know,
If you can- if you can get a
she's.
shirt, maybe.
Hey, you can't really talk on there, Steph. You're not really
I
talking.
had no idea what I was
Have
walking
you ever
into.
been on TV before?
I thought I had this week off.
You want to
folks.
just talk? We know you like to talk.
I thought I had it off.
Yeah. What did you eat at 131 Main? What? Thanks a lot.
Okay, so Shannon called me, and we just talked for like an hour.
What did you eat though? What was your?
No, we talked on the phone because she had to go to the doctor or something. She had some surgeries and
Oh,
But Shannon Spade?
yeah.
Yeah, she's a good friend.
She is a sweetie. I love her.
She was at an event that I did last week. Her and her boyfriend Lee came, and she's awesome.
She's awesome. She's like my
is.
big sis.
I love her job. You know what she? You know what? As a guy, when you're at you like her job. You know, you're Alabama getting. So at the football game, she's on the sideline. And
Yeah.
Did NASCAR and. I mean, I love NASCAR. I love my friends in NASCAR. But if you put me on the sideline of the football game,
Well, especially SEC.
Oh,
Like
well, hey,
SEC
oh, no,
is the
hey.
king.
I
I know you're
still
Ohio
have my
State.
loyalties.
I
Ohio
got you,
State.
but you have to admit that
we're still the number 1 ranked team.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not taking anything away from. I'm just
Yeah.
saying when you go and when I ran radio stations and all that, I was at a lot of these stadiums, and I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. But going to Notre Dame or going to Ohio State or going to Michigan, I'm actually going to Penn State this weekend to see them play Northwestern.
Okay, you're just mentioning some rough ones.
I know. But my point is, when you
It's
go
gone
to
down.
but when you go to Tennessee or you go to
Vols are.
it's just so much louder and crazier. It's just it really is. It's just louder and crazier at the SEC schools, in my opinion.
How many? What Big Ten stadiums have you been to?
Ohio State, Michigan.
Okay, well, we're the top tier.
No, I haven't been to Penn State yet. I'm going this
Happy
weekend.
Valley. I was at the largest capacity there, and Autzen Stadium, which is like half the amount. I went to their sold out stadium. That one was louder. Our
Really?
center even said it. It was way louder at Autzen Stadium. It was a night game. That's the one
Which
thing
is
I like.
different.
I haven't had a single noon game yet, folks. Not
Yeah,
one.
you like the night games better, right?
Yeah, but as a reporter, it is really nice to have a noon so that I can see the rest of the games that day.
Have you done LSU at night? Yeah.
That is the number one on my list. I want to go
I
to
have
Death
not
Valley.
done that. That's
I
gonna be
went to
crazy.
the Rose Bowl. Thank you so much for the first time. I did ask for water. No, I'm kidding. We'll accept this. I can never come to.
it's apple juice.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I've never come to Rollins without like.
CBD apple
Here's a
juice.
Actually-
pumpkin white Russian.
CBD.
Oh,
CBD
that's-
one.
Try that. Try it.
Okay. Let
I'm
me
not-
just sound more raspy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's not bad.
So you know, when Denny and them all went to Ohio State game, she did the online at the game, and they big time. She big time.
Okay, that I knew that was coming. I knew that was freaking. Okay.
But we
I have
won't
no
talk
idea
about
why
that.
they said I big time. They're like, hey, like I'm on the field, they're not, and I say hey.
And-
Were you working?
And by the way, they were not.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I
You're
said,
working
hey.
though? Like, you had to do
okay,
your
so
job.
also, I wasn't with ESPN that year. And so I had like a 45-minute window. My producer's nowhere to be found. And I think we had AJ Hawk lined up, and we were going to go talk to him with Bobby. And they said I was big time with them. I'm like,
No,
I said
they-
hi. It's not like I just like gave you the cold shoulder. Like,
I wish
what do you want me to do?
They got on TV. That was a good experience.
I remember that.
And they now, like, the kids have Ohio State, but the thing
Yeah.
about Ohio State, they cover. Good teams win and good teams
Well,
cover.
they have the best defense in the country right now, no doubt.
Yeah, and we
we'll-
lost our D coordinator last year.
Yep, but
But Patricia's probably one of the best.
So we weren't sold on him at first because everyone said, "Oh, you're going to need Belichick to win," and then things didn't go well at the Lions. But head coaching is
I think the
different
Tar
than-
Heels would take Patricia right now.
I've never talked to Patricia on air. I've only talked to him off air. Oh my god,
He's like a genius,
oh
right? Like,
no, he made.
Like, literally, I
last year
think
made
he's
me
like a-
super hype on defense whenever we were like in that like nearing the goal line. I've never been so hype about defense. Talking with him made me want to run through a brick wall. I'm like, I'm in. I am in. And then we see how Penn State's doing and how we're doing.
Yeah.
But we do have the best player on defense in all of college football, Caleb Jones.
Yeah, I agree with you. Best safety.
And we got the best wide receiver. Well, the best player in all of college football.
Jeremiah
hey,
Smith.
DJ, you follow.
I mean, okay, don't get me started on Ohio State.
know.
I'm going to
Why-
keep it rolling. I'm not even covering them
I
right
want to
now.
Yeah.
ask both the question, but that guy that plays, Jordan Gross we had for the Panthers.
Yep.
Obviously left tackle.
Yep.
Played forever.
great.
All pro.
Yeah.
Would you rather have us as the Panthers keep picking linemen, or would you rather have Caleb Downs or something like that?
Well, I mean, Downs
Take him.
is a game changer. There's no
He
doubt.
he talks like a pro the second he came in.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but I mean, he would have been first round pick if he came out last year if he was allowed
Yeah.
to.
Oh
But
god, he was drawing up plays at like 5 years old. He's brilliant.
He is.
They make their whole defense around him.
Yeah, and the
He's
Panthers-
that impactful.
The Panthers did bring in two safeties this year with Morig, who they got away from the Raiders. He's a stud, and then they got Ransom
Lathan
from
Ransom,
Ohio
yeah, I love
State,
that kid.
and he's starting to get some playing time. So I don't know if safety is going to be on the top of their list of what they need. They need a lot, but if they took him, I don't think anybody
Lathan's
would
really
complain.
versatile though. He can move up too. Like
We're
he's
going to
played in a lot of
Like
spots.
a linebacker.
How many games do you think we win? 7 Panthers?
Man, I don't know.
Look, I got him in that parlay. Please.
I know. I mean,
she's set.
for your sake, I hope so.
Brent,
But
he's trying to get.
I know, I'm
Do you
trying
have
to
a
get on the
season-long
jet.
parlay?
their over/under was 5.5 for the
1.6
year, and I thought maybe they get to 6, but I don't know. I don't know, man. They got to put a whole game together. They play one good half and one crap half, and their crap half they're normally down by 20. So they got to play a full game. They play the Cowboys this week. If they don't have a full game, then they're going to get worn out.
You're a winner, and winners win. And
Winning-
you can't think you're going to lose if we're going to win. You're a Panther fan. We got to think we're going to win.
Well, I bet against them just to hedge my bet. This week I bet them though, and
Either way- you'll be
I'm
happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have a lock of the week. We have to pick right now. What's the lock of the
Ron,
week?
Oh, I have
this
no
is
idea.
an interview, and I have a win streak. So
Yeah.
Well,
She's picking my lock.
what's
How's
the
that?
lock?
my
Wait.
interview this week, we're saying it doesn't count because I kind of going into it, I knew it wasn't going to go.
Well, we're
well.
not talking about. We're talking about this week football. What do you?
I
think?
know, but every
What do you
single
got, DJ?
sporting thing I've covered,
You got the spread.
winner.
I mean, I'm going to the Giants-Eagles game in New York Thursday night. I'm a Giants fan, but I think the Eagles are going to wear us out. Although Barkley may not play, so that would change it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I also think the Colts -6.5 at home against Arizona. The Colts at home have just been wearing
What's the
people
college
out.
they
They don't
look
turn
like?
them. You haven't looked. The big college game this weekend that I liked. I'm trying to think what it was. Well, Texas.
Red
is,
River Rival shootout.
Texas is -2.5, I think. Against
I was going to try
Oklahoma.
to get to that.
I've never been to that. That would be fun.
I haven't either. I got
That would
pepper
be fun.
sprayed during rival week last year.
Pepper sprayed.
Yeah, during the Ohio
While
State
you're
Michigan
working?
game. Oh yeah.
Oh,
there was
man.
there was a full blown fight. They planted the flag. Jack Sawyer went off. But that's when we went on our playoff run. But like they were just pepper spraying everywhere. I mean, Google my name. It says silent reporter pepper sprayed.
Oh, it went viral.
I went on like Fox News. I went on News Nation talking about the.
She went on a media tour after being pepper sprayed.
Alabama minus 2.5 at Missouri is interesting.
I think I'm going to take the Panthers at home against Dallas. I think the Panthers defense.
They're getting
sucks.
3.5.
I think they suck. Dallas defense is bad. I think they're going to run the ball, and I think they'll keep it close.
I mean, I hope you're right. I'll be there, so I hope you're right. But what do you think about this game? Indiana at Oregon. Oregon's laying 7.5.
Well, that win over Penn State doesn't look
that
as
good.
strong anymore. Yeah. What's the line?
It's 7.5. Oregon. I think Indiana's offense
You ready
is
for
as good as
something? You
anybody's.
ready for something?
Yeah.
Indiana.
You know what? I think I'm high on Indiana.
I went to school
So
there.
wait, that's the game they all went to last year, and Signetti.
Yeah.
This was the first time they ever
I
made
love
it
him.
to 10-0. Well, he starts out. I mean, phenomenal job in Indiana. That he's doing a great job. He got a lot of recruits. But he would talk a big game. He would say, "Google me. I beat top ranked teams." They only had one ranked team, and we put it on our scoreboard after the game. We were trolling him so much, but I that was the team I put up the strongest case for. I didn't like how Notre Dame was ranked 5 going into the conference playoffs last year because their schedule, their strength of schedule is pretty much identical. But Indiana's only lost came to Ohio State, the eventual national champion, and then Notre Dame was Northern Illinois.
Yep.
Sorry, I know you like.
No, trust me. That I still have bad memories of that Northern Illinois.
You know,
I haven't been sold on Notre Dame in a while.
I think Notre Dame's good enough to beat the majority of teams, but they're not good enough yet when they get up against an Ohio State or an Alabama or a Georgia. And so I think we're stuck in that.
That is a tough
I love Marcus
line.
Freeman.
That's a tough line. I would probably put it right around 7.
2 great quarterbacks.
But okay, you know what? The home field of Oregon. Or that's a tough environment.
That's
We're
the game
led
I
by
play.
1
Is
point.
it a whiteout game
That's
or anything like that?
3:30. No, it's in Oregon.
Okay, but I'm saying so. It's,
Yeah.
I would take Oregon.
I'm
Lay the points.
Yeah, I'm
What's the
still
total at?
deciding. It's
55.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't have to bet every game. You can lay away. It's like,
I like the way she's thinking.
But one thing you got to look. I went to school in Indiana. I scalped tickets in Indiana. I sat in front row in Indiana. We won a national championship in basketball in Indiana when I went there.
Yeah.
So just because you're mentioning Indiana, I think Signetti.
I love Signetti.
I mean,
Oh my gosh, they were selling out their stadium.
Yeah,
I'm so
I know.
happy. I was like, I became such a fighter for Indiana.
Yeah, I
They
mean-
were not getting any respect.
And I like the
at all.
swag he has. I
but
dig
Danny
it.
Allen's, well, he brought his whole team from James Madison.
Yep.
He brought the whole team over. That's
Yeah.
what's bad about the NAL.
Well,
Yeah.
Andy's repeating it. Like to go on a run they did, and then they're doing it now. Like
Well, he's got a quarterback.
they
that
didn't have a
could
tough
be
schedule, but like them and Notre Dame and Ohio State, we all had the strongest scoring margins, but Indiana didn't have the strength of schedule. Neither did Notre
Right,
Dame.
right.
We had the ranked wins, but neither Notre Dame or Indiana had a ranked win, but they both had 1 loss, and Notre
Yeah.
Dame's was the worst loss of the whole.
Awful
playoff.
loss.
And
I'm glad you keep bringing it up.
yeah, they're not off to a hot start either. I haven't been sold on them.
Well, the rest of-
Notre Dame.
Yeah, they should
Notre
win.
Dame.
They should win out the
It's
rest
funny.
of the
I
way.
took
but-
Boise State.
They're finally talking about joining a conference, which is like we totally minimize the value of the conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's true.
I mean, ask Lane Kiffin. Like that's
She might know
not-
stuff about this football more than you thought, right?
No, she's sharp. Well, I knew she did,
Yeah.
but yeah, I could talk
mean-
to her all day.
Yeah, she's.
We can go through every game.
I don't get me. I mean, I talk too much. Ask anybody,
We know that. You're
anybody
right.
around here. I can talk.
Hey, by the
I can
way,
talk
Brett
for
already told me he couldn't get a word in on the race.
Who said
You
this?
and Renee.
That's why I lost my
You and
voice
Renee.
because I just kept talking.
I took Renee.
I did a
race-
lot of listening.
The entire race. Oh, I did like a roast. I went on a roast for everyone I knew who was
It
not
was
present.
100% entertaining, though. I did not want to stop her
It was
anyways.
so good. Like we literally like wrapped it up after the race. Like that was. I don't think we watched a single lap.
No.
I kept being like, who's in the lead right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd always leave with like 40 laps left so I could watch the rest of it at the house and not have to sit through
We
all
saw the
traffic.
Panthers one. Like we went
You
to the
go
one.
to you go. You know the best way to go is how do you get to the race? You don't go on Speedway Boulevard, right?
No, I would come. What's that road? The back. What's that road called?
Pitts Road.
Is it Pence Road? Yeah.
Pitts Road takes you down
Yep.
to the backside of the
Yep.
track. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jay White, I bet 1 year. He
I had
said
so many great
I can
things
get
to
there
say
in
about
20
NASCAR.
minutes. I got there.
Love it.
Yeah. The traffic leaving is a bear. I guess my story.
I was on one.
Well, you got to
ranting.
stay or not.
It was a great
Yeah.
race.
It was a put on a show. We put on a show.
Yes.
It was fun. Some
there-
characters came in the mix as well.
Right?
I gave my number out to like 6 girls. Like so many girls came over and were like chatting with us. Renee was the first person I saw at track. I was like, let's go.
Yeah, I know.
I love her.
That's
She's so cute.
I know. She had more pictures. I sent more pictures.
Every fight, she's like, let's do a photo shoot. Let's photo shoot.
No, trust me, I'm getting pictures from the people I know from her. Because I know the people. And I'm like, I know those people, but she benefited me, which is
It is
great.
nice.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'm so new to NASCAR, but like, I like know, well, I know like everyone through you guys, but I like know people there now, so I'm not like the newbie per se.
Are you from Charlotte or this area?
No, everybody thinks I live here. Like, it seems like I have more work and meetings in Charlotte than I do. I've never even had a job in Nashville. I've lived there for 3 years. I've been either remote with
Oh,
sports
you live in
betting,
Nashville now?
or I got a second place in Columbus for football season. But
Nice.
I want to go back.
I
to
love
Columbus.
Nashville.
So
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
it's fun. You guys coming for the golf tournament in 2 weeks?
I don't think
Next
so. We'll see.
next week.
Next week?
Next
It's on
week.
for the golf.
Yep.
John Hunter's 50th birthday.
Oh, that's what you were
party
talking about
there.
earlier.
But I'm going to Vegas, so it's hard for me to do both. you
Yeah.
know what I
Oh my
mean?
gosh, Vegas, then Nash Vegas.
Yeah, and, we'll see.
That's
That's why I'm actually leaving
That is a
directly
lot.
from Vegas to Nashville.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be a rough next 8 days.
Man.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I'm in Vegas next week.
Gosh,
After
I
going
haven't
to New
been
York
home.
and Pennsylvania.
We got to wrap it up for our listeners, but any final thoughts there, Brent? Anything you got today?
No.
Wait, so who won the game?
Charlie's team lost. Tom's team won.
Why are they calling it his team when? Oh, he coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, he was a player till he got hurt, and
Right.
then took on the coaching
self-proclaimed
role.
best
So,
player.
yes.
Well, I mean, Tom was 65% from three this year. There's a lot of.
Oh my
they
God,
play-
just
Throwing out
rattling
the
off
stats.
stats. Rattling off stats.
Yeah, see that? He did his
know
homework.
what?
They're
Third.
playing.
He did his
That's
prep.
the best
Oh my God,
ever hoop group history.
Just rattled off stats.
But us was 40%, and he didn't make any. The 3-point line is so different in that league. And Nate played, he had too many tacos before the game, I think, because he pettered out at the end. But he played
Cartwheeling.
good.
Was it a
You know what I
college
said they
three-point
need to
line?
do is if one of them has like a kid in high school or something, they need to get that kid's like high school team to play the champion of hoop group to see who would win.
This was one of her ideas at the race, by the way.
because Clay Travis, he's a friend, and he says the WNBA champs should play like the best men's high school team. And I'm like, can you do that for hoop group? Like,
What do you think
like
about
middle
that?
school, high school, and see how they play.
I thought the WNBA would win. The girls against the best high
I
school.
don't know,
And
man.
WNBA would destroy
the
hoop group.
remember
all depends
when the
what high
United
school.
States national soccer team, which is always great. Remember they
What about
played
AAU? Like, get them in.
But yeah, they played like a team out of Texas, like of boys that were like I want to say 16, and the boys beat them like 11-2 or something.
Wow.
So I don't know. I'm not taking anything away from. By the way, if you put Caitlin Clark and I mean, but I don't know. That'd
But
be
some of
interesting.
those kids
Can
all
you
depends
plant
who
like
you
one
got.
of Nate's clients in there?
No, I'm saying if you had
add
the
some
best
talent.
high school team, I get it because all those guys are really good. Like Bronny James when he was in high school.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I think they could guard him, but it's just that size. I believe, and I don't know. You might know this, or maybe Stephanie. What's the tallest person in the WNBA?
WNBA?
6'6".
Probably 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah,
I would
Right.
think.
idea.
I don't know.
Right.
I can't tell you.
Right. So if you brought Cloninger in there when he was a kid,
Right.
like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
it's a game. Well, if you had me, rifleman, it would be really.
There
good
you go.
too,
You just
know?
set up outside, shoot threes.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up. Wrap it up. You got
Yes,
it?
let's wrap it up. Thank you, DJ.
No problem.
Thanks,
Thank you guys
Stephanie,
for having
stopping
me.
by.
Thanks for forcing me into this.
I know.
Unknowingly.
Oh, it's a top four here. You got a glass of wine and a.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
a
you
drink.
you
I
show
literally
up
have no idea.
at 1 o'clock, 1
I came
to
in at
3.
1:45 thinking like the thing was over. I got pulled over on the way here. I was speeding a little bit. No, they gave me a warning. He was nice.
She got pulled up. We could talk all day, but she got pulled
Yeah.
over on South Boulevard too.
You can't bring me on to a thing and then cut it off. Like if it's gonna be like a 5-hour show if I'm on. Literally, I'll keep it going.
So we should probably just play the music and just hit the stop button then.
Yeah.
Let her talk. Okay, here we go. Table talk. Table talk.
Don't
great
have
show.
headphones, can't
Thanks,
hear it.
guys.
Thank y'all.
Ron, it's another fantastic evening at Red Rocks. I love coming to your restaurant. The friendly service, the atmosphere, this place has it all.
Well, we have something for everyone, Mike. We can have a steak, we have pasta, we have seafood, we have a kids menu. We have everything you need.
Well, thanks, Ron. Really appreciate you.
Red Rocks Cafe, newly renovated. Your complete dining experience.
Hey, Austin.
Hey guys, mind if I sit with you?
Absolutely.
What should I do with this?
Put it over there by my two.